Okay guys, welcome back to CT doing another Anatomy of a Scheme. This is part 4. So if you watch part 3, you know that we were working out of the gun doubles Y offset formation as you see on the screen. And also, if you recall, let me go in and hit L2 to get to audibles. We did, so we had the PA jailbreak screenplay as our base play. We have inside zone and 0-1 trap. So that's what we've done so far. But now we need 2 more pass plays. And that's what this video is going to center on is where do we take it from here on the passing end so that we can keep our opponent off base. So we're on the right hash currently. So what I want to look for is something that I can work up to the left side of the field to take advantage of that left side, since that's going to be the wide side of the field. And what I'd like to look at here is halfback angle. Okay, so halfback angle is going to be what we're going to use. And I'm going to hit L2 to get to my audibles, L1 to program it, and then I'm going to hit triangle for halfback angle, and then we've now inserted that as one of our 2 pass plays that we're going to be looking at here. So let's run halfback angle. All right, and we're going to run it against a random nickel. Okay, so, and of course they're heavy blitzing because that's what the computer does. So here's the thing. So obviously the wide side of the field is where we talked about going to. And I like the route that Beasley's on in the flat. But Cooper, what I want to do with him is I'm going to audible him by pressing triangle, square to highlight Cooper. And then I'm going to press L2 to put him on a comeback route. You can use a comeback route or you can use an out route. Either will work. I prefer the comeback for this type of zone flood, but you can certainly do what you want in that regard. Now, here's kind of the thing about this play. Heavy blitzes like this, you have no extra blocking, but because that's the only adjustment I'd make is that comeback. So what you could do is block Swaim, the tight end. Although I like that route as my 4th read, so I don't know if I love it, but what we want to do to simplify this play, let's go back and I'll make it the original setup. So here's my reads. The first thing I'm going to be looking at is Cole Beasley in the flat. If that flat passes there, I'm going to take it for 4 to 5 yards every single time. If a defender drops down in the flat, then Cooper always will be open on the comeback. That is one of the best zone concept floods, if you will, that there is. And then my backup route, if there's a user over there, if I don't like the look, will be the angle route to the halfback, because that's just going to come in a real tender area there with the tight end on that route. And then lastly, if we notice it's like cover 2 or something where the deep middle's open, we'll hit the tight end on that kind of weird streak looking thing. But let's run it, since I don't want this video to take forever. Again, I'm looking flat, come back, and I can almost guarantee I'm going to get sacked on this play because of the pressure, but we'll see. Okay, we got it off, but it was early because I had to get rid of it. Okay, so again, triangle, square, L2. That's how we're going to put Cooper on that comeback route. And again, we're reading flat, then the comeback, then the angle route. That's our reads on this play. So flat is going to be there because it was a blitz and he got jacked. Okay, we're going to do it again. Okay. Alright, so you see he covered the flat, so now, oh, Cooper, look at him go. So then naturally, Cooper is going to be open on the comeback. I'm not going to go into a ton of replay on this. I just want to be able to try to hit all the routes. Alright, so again, we went to the flat, a couple yards. But I want to try to hit all 3 routes. That's kind of what I want here. So you see... Alright. So see, the routes all, let's look at replay real quick. The routes all work in conjunction with each other, and they're all angling towards the left side of the field. So see, watch what I did here. I'm looking at the flat first. Okay? He's covered, so that's not a throw I'm going to make. Now the comeback route, I could have thrown it. I could have thrown it easily for a nice completion, but I was trying to show the angle route over the middle. Because watch what he does. I mean, he's just going to dust his man one-on-one. I mean, see, he gets underneath the coverage, easy throw. Really no danger there. But let's run it one more time. We'll see what we get. It looks like a man blitz, so I don't know how this is going to go. Okay, so Zeke on the man blitz, he's got plenty of room. So again, all you're doing, the only adjustment is the comeback route to Cooper, and then you're looking flat, comeback, angle route. That's it. So there's the flat, and okay, got a couple yards. All right, so that's going to be play number 1. That's the first play on our audible. Or in our audibles, excuse me. All right, so let's go back and let's look for our final one. I may show another play. There's another play I was working on a bit that could be ideal for us here. All right, so why sail? Now that route concept we've gone over before in previous videos and as to why it works, but it's tailor-made. The play is basically set up for you, so this is ideal. So we're going to call why sail, and we're going to give it a random nickel. The one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move the ball over. Okay. So we'll move it to here because we want the zone flood to go to the wide side always, because that's where we're going to have our advantage. So what I'm going to do here, the only adjustment that I'm going to make is I'm going to put Beasley on a short in route. So it's triangle, triangle again to select Beasley, and then you're going to go right on either the D-pad or the right or the left stick. All right. Now this is a heavy, once again, man blitz, because that's all the computer likes to do. So we'll see if we can get anything even off here. All right. So Zeke, that route is going to be my first read always. Okay, because that's easy yards. Okay, so Beasley's on the in route, right? We're looking at Elliott out of the backfield first. If he's covered, Swaim will always be open. The tight end will always be open every time. That route concept right there of a streak to Gallup, the corner to Swaim, and the table route to Elliott, that's what that route is called out of the backfield, is just absolutely killer. It's great. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so again, Zeke's open, and if you got a guy like him who can make some moves, you're going to pick up easy, what was that, 8 yards or something like that. But again, in route Beasley, that's all you need to do. Now you're going to look here. Now he's covered. Okay, now that's a bailout route for me. So let me show you what I was reading there, okay? So you understand kind of the thought process. So remember, again, my first read is Elliott and flat. Now I see that I probably could have completed it, but I saw that safety coming down, and I was thinking it was going to be a man blitz, and that safety was going to pick him up, and that would have been a bad idea. That could have been a pick six. So I said no, and then I'm looking over here. This guy's just got all sorts of traffic by him. Now maybe I could have fit that in after he passed, but it was tight. Then Beasley here is getting bumped, so maybe, I could have probably hit that for a few yards. But this guy, Cooper's on an in route, a deep in route, and I know that beats man coverage, so that was where my thought process is. But again, let's do it. Let's go Beasley on the in route. Elliott, remember, Elliott in the flat's what we're looking for. Then we're looking for Swaim. If that's not there, you're going to go to Beasley or Cooper coming over the middle from the other side. Those are going to be your reads. So let's look. Zeke. Now, I only got a couple yards. That I probably should have waited on that a little. But no worries. Okay. All right. So that's the route we really want. I mean, that's the one where you're going to get your big yards, and that's kind of what you're setting them up for. And if they're in something like hard flats, you're gonna see this is where the table route can be very, very. I mean, look at this. So that's kind of right there is where the advantage is. I mean, you guys saw Zeke. I did the spin when I caught it there. And then because I have all those routes coming across the field, I've got blocking setups. Because see, look at that. All I had to do was get one more guy, and then I had all sorts of dudes blocking for me. So again, very simple. This is not complicated concepts at all. Okay. So again, all right. So it's not really there. We can go to Beasley. That I shouldn't have thrown that. I should have gone to Cooper. That's on me. All right. So this guy. Now that's unbelievable coverage by I'm trying to throw the routes so we can see them all. The computer's not exactly cooperating and doing what I want it to do. It keeps giving me this, but I'm trying to get the rest of it. Alright. So again, flat, corner, and then the in routes. That's the only things you're looking for here. So somebody's, I mean, on this play, because of the concepts that we're using here, and I mean, just the general play design, somebody's going to be open. I mean, every time. Like that. I mean, as long as you have your eyes open as far as the entire field goes, you're going to be in good shape with this play, because, again, I mean, look, we could have had Cooper as well, and now he dropped it because, I don't know, he's a hack, I guess, but, okay, so anyway, you guys get the concept, right? So let's go ahead and program that as well into our audibles, okay? We're almost done. Alright, so we're going to program R1, and it's going to be Y sail. So now we're attacking the left side and the right side of the field, depending on which is the wide side, so depending on what hash we're on. There's one more play I want to show you that I was kind of messing with. And this is just something you can use. Honestly, you can set this up with hot routes in pretty much any spread formation like this. Any doubles formation, spread, spread, any type of spread set, really, with 4 receivers split out. So let's look at slants, okay? And again, we're just going to go... And this is kind of a bonus. Again, this is not anything I'm talking about we should use in the scheme, but I just want to show you real quick. So you see... This is a simple play. It's a slant play. It's in pretty much every book in the game. It is in every book in the game, and it's in most audibles, like stock audibles. But something you can do with it, I just want to show you. And again, this is all hot routes, so it's kind of cool because you can do it from anywhere. But let's put Gallup on a streak. Okay. We'll put Swaim on a streak. And then we're going to put Beasley on a drag. So look at the concepts here, okay? Now, watch how open Beasley will get in the flat if they're not playing hard flats. And they're not. And look at that. So he even has a blocker because the slant's coming across. Okay, so let's show it again. Again, we're going to streak Gallup, and we're going to streak Swaim, and then we're going to drag Beasley. And you already have the running back block, and you give you extra time. So let's see what's going to happen. Now, Beasley is absolutely eaten up because it's man coverage, and I needed more time for Cooper, which I didn't have to hit him on the deeper route, but that's okay. Alright, so again... Okay, so that was a little tight, but you saw the idea, because now I'm trying to force it in there. But this is cool, again, because these are all hot routes. I mean, slants, drags, and streaks. I mean, these are hot routes, and you can even fade Swaim and Gallup if you want. But you're looking, and this is a very simple read. All you're looking at is Beasley on the drag and Cooper on the slant. And one of them, I promise you, will be open every time, just like Cooper was there. Of course, not including a user. A user may be there. But let's we'll run it one more time. I think you guys probably get the idea. Again, very simple. Drag, slant concept with those two either fades or streaks clearing out the zones. Okay, now, because it's a giant man blitz, Beasley is not going to be able to be covered like that, and it's a big old gain off a drag. But anyway, hopefully that gave you guys just kind of some ideas for creating your own plays at some point. But again, this is just clearing out zones and then reading a flat versus a deeper route. In this case, would be a slant, and that's it. And you take what the defense gives you. Don't get too creative. Don't try too much. What I really want to do is hit this Cooper route, but they keep giving me the flat, so it's they keep just giving me the flat, abandoning it. So they definitely want me to keep throwing that, but it's okay. That's man coverage, so, and he dacked through it like a clown, so it is what it is. But anyway, to recap, we have doubles Y offset, which I always struggle to find, right? Okay. We have, let's look at our base play again. PA jailbreak screen, that's what we're coming out in every time. Then in our audibles, this is how they should be set. You're going to have inside zone as square, 0-1 trap as triangle, halfback angle, which remember is the comeback and flat concept with the halfback angle route, which is your bailout, and then Y sail, which is the same zone flooding concept we've been using to the sidelines in a lot of my videos. With all you're doing is you're putting the slot receiver on an in route, so it's very, very, very few adjustments, very simple scheme. There's halfback slip screening here you can use. There's inside split as a run. There's lots of different stuff. This is just a baseline of what you can use. Hopefully you got something out of this. Hopefully you can use this in your scheme. Let me know any feedback. Let me know if you want me to try different things as far as different schemes. I'm thinking about doing one on defensive play calling, that sort of thing. But anyway, I do want to finish the Bills book, though. I want to do a full set of schemes, or a full, like, almost like ebook, if you will, of the entire thing if I can. But I'll keep working at it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.